Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Wanted to take a ride with you today. Oh my, listen to that. Doesn't that sound nice? I love the sound of that jammer cold air intake that I was able to install a few months ago onto my 2016 Silverado. I'll put a description or a link in the description below for you to check out one of my previous videos where we talked about some of the things that I had done to this truck for towing upgrades. But right now I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Just take a quick minute if you would before we jump into the featured content today. Hit that subscribe button, share this channel with your friends, help me to grow this community. Today I want to talk about the top 5 things that I hate about my truck. And now before we start, I would just like to say that I'm very blessed to have this vehicle. Hate may be a bit of a strong word, but it's still things that just kind of drive me crazy. So let's just jump into it. Number 1 is going to be the ride height. Now this truck came equipped with the Z71 option, so that's Chevrolet's off-road package. It was the most off-road capable truck they had before they released the Trail Boss for the Silverado line. But this thing sits too dang low in the front end, especially for something that's deemed off-road capable. Now, granted, this is no Raptor fighter, not equivalent to a Power Wagon or even the Ram Rebel. You know, those trucks are a little bit more off-road capable, we'll say a lot more capable off-road than this truck is. But the front end sits way too low for something that's deemed off-road. And it's got that chin splitter spoiler down underneath the front bumper, and I understand that's all for aerodynamics and getting the EPA numbers up as high as possible, but we don't want to call something off-road capable and barely be able to drive over a parking lot curb. That's just ridiculous. I don't get it, Chevrolet. The Trail Boss kind of fixes that issue. However, this truck needs to sit at least 1 inch to 1.5 inches higher if we're going to call it something that's capable of going off-road. So that is my number 1 gripe with this truck. Number 2 is the G80 rear locking differential. Now this is a little different than what most other trucks have. This thing is a mechanical type locker, and it locks up when it senses wheel slip. When one wheel is spinning faster than the other, it will automatically lock up and provide maximum traction. Most pickup trucks in the market today have an electronically locking differential. You hit a button and it locks, and you're good to go. Now, the real benefit that I see for G80 is when you're driving in the snow. You don't have to worry about anything. You're driving, you start to slip, it automatically locks up, provides traction. You don't have to think about it. You just go. Now, if you're going to go off-road, that's not what you want. You want to be able to lock it and have that maximum traction right from the start. Going off-road, you have the opportunity to actually get stuck with a setup such as the G80. Now, my opinion is Chevrolet should have a 3-way position: off, auto, and on. And off is for keeping that mechanical locker completely off. If you feel inclined to do a nice Smokey and the Bandit burnout, you want it off. I've heard of people grenading their G80 rear lockers by doing burnouts, and it locks up and just explodes. Not cool. So, for smoky burnouts, off. When you're going to be doing winter driving, auto. Right? Just like the auto four-wheel drive feature that these things have. Works just like the standard G80. Then when you want to go off-road, third position is on, and it automatically locks it up for you. Now, I don't know if that technology is there, if that differential is capable of that, but to me, that's the best of all worlds right there. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the rear view camera. This thing has a rear view camera, which is really nice. It's a nice feature to have. However, the resolution is atrocious. It's grainy. I mean, you can see, but it's just it's really not very good, not high quality. I don't know if the redesigned trucks that were released in 2019 have a better camera. So anybody out there with a 2019 Silverado, let me know in the comments below if the quality has improved from this generation. So we had bought this thing to tow a travel trailer, and that rear view camera is really nice for helping me hook up to the hitch, but it's kind of grainy, and sometimes it's kind of hard to see, you know, if there's shadows, where exactly, how far I am away from the receiver on the trailer. Now, a good feature that I do like is it's got a couple of bars back there that kind of let you know where your entire rear end is, and those turn when you turn the steering wheel. So I guess the term might be telescopic, but that is a really nice feature that I enjoy. Helps me park this thing, but that clarity on the screen, just yuck, no good. So that's number 3. Number 4 and 5, we're going to jump to the back seat of this thing. Rear air vents. Now, this truck has dual zone climate control, which is really nice, especially for an LT trim level, but there's no rear air vents for the rear seat passengers. Now, I've got a 1999 Mercury Mountaineer that is my daily driver, and it has rear vents, and it's really nice for the kids in the back, because it can get hot, and the air up front may not quite get to everybody like it does to us up front. So having those rear vents, hey, that's pretty nice. So for a car that was made in 1999 to have that, and this thing to be made in 2016, a little bit of a letdown. So I believe Chevrolet remedied that with the 2019 redesign. Again, if you got a 2019, drop a comment below. Let me know if you have the rear ventilation, and let me know what your trim level is. This truck is a LT, so it's kind of right in the middle. Not a super high, not a super low either. Just right in the middle. And I know sometimes trim levels can dictate what feature content you get. Number 5, going to be rear seat connectivity for the entertainment of the small children. Now, this truck has one cigarette style lighter in the back, and then in the center console area, this thing has the bench seat, so I don't have that full center console that's found in like the LTZs or the high countries. I did test drive a Denali that had that, and there was a ton of connectivity. It was fantastic. This thing has a few things hidden in the center console, the cigarette lighter in back, and then there's a cigarette lighter and a regular wall outlet style connector under the front dash. And again, that's just a letdown, and I don't think trim level in this case has anything to do with that. You know, it could be better. Again, it's 2016. Connectivity is king. when this truck was made, and even more so now. So the fact that we have one cigarette lighter, that's a bit of a letdown. So there you have it. There's my top 5 things I hate about my 2016 Silverado. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Give it a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share this video, share this channel with your friends. Please help me to grow this community. I really enjoy being able to make videos, interact with you all out there, expand my own little world. So don't change that channel. Thanks for watching, everybody.